Chinese think tank has said that China is planning a small-scale military operation to expel Indian troops within 2 weeks from the Doklam area. Now, this even as the editorial in the state-run Global Times accused India of aggression at the border. Srinjoy Chaudhary on the phone line with the latest. Srinjoy, how worrying is that? Because we looked at the statement coming in from External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj in Parliament, and now with this update coming in where China is actually planning a military operation on a small scale, even on a small scale, to expel Indian troops.
Settlement. That's the point that India has been saying or making all along. China has now suddenly upped the ante. China now says, now not necessarily the Chinese government, but a Chinese expert, a Chinese academic. He says that a limited war is possible in about 2 weeks. Now, this is something very new. This is also very unexpected. But the only point is that if you want to go to war, are you going to talk about it 2 weeks in advance? So that is the point that that India is also looking at. First of all, India has made it very clear that it wants a clear understanding between India and China, and that both sides should move their troops backwards. It's also strange that this comes right after a Chinese government says that there are only 40 Indian troops where there were 400. So if that is so, then what is your worry? Then you move back your troops. That is the point that is being made now.
And all right, Srinjoy, I request you to stay on with us. Brigadier Mahalingam is joining us on the phone line. Brigadier Mahalingam, how worrying is the situation now? Because it feels that it will further strain the ties between the two countries, especially when now reports coming in that China is planning a small-scale military operation.
I don't think it is worrying at all. We must look at the larger picture. If you look at the larger picture, today, for China, Doklam is a very small issue. What it is involved in sort of becoming the world leader. And secondly, there is a problem in the North Korea. And thirdly, there is a very, very major event. 19th Congress of the People's Congress of the Communist Party is due to take place sometime September, October. So therefore, at this point in time, for the Chinese to undertake an operation here, and then if something goes wrong, Xi Jinping will be in a very serious trouble at the 19th Party Congress. You must also know that all is not well inside, within the Communist Party. There are oppositions, there are problems, and Xi Jinping is involved in sorting that out. Therefore, to my way of looking, there is no chance of any such military operation taking place now in the Doklam area at all.